Hey guys, Dishing It Up is back. So glad to have you. Today we're going to make an easy either lunch idea, a supper idea, good for potlucks, to take to like church functions, for your work, anything like that. It's called Cheeseburger Rice Casserole. So let's hop on over here to the stove and get started. Before we do, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and commenting on this video, giving it a like and sharing it out. Sure appreciate that. Let's hop over to the stove. Okay, I've got about a tablespoon or so of butter. I always like to use real butter. It just makes everything taste better with butter. And I've got a small, you can use a small to medium diced onion. Okay, can you see everything okay? I may have to bring it down just a little bit better. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get that sauteed till it's nice and tender. Then I will be adding the ground beef. Okay, the onions have sauteed until they're soft and translucent. I've got a pound of ground chuck in here. You can use ground beef, ground pork. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken. Also, breakfast sausage works out really well in here. It gives it a little bit more of a flavor. So get that all nice and browned up, and then we're going to add our seasoning. The beef is now nicely cooked. We're going to go ahead and add in our tomato sauce, and then we'll put in our seasoning. Now it calls for 3/4 cup of tomato sauce. I always buy the large cans because I like mine a little bit more tomatoey. So I'm going to eyeball it. And how many? This is 15 ounces, so that's almost 2 cups. But I think it's going to need it because of the rice. I want everything to be nice and flavored. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. See, I just don't think 3/4 cup would have been enough. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it in. And as always, guys, if you're trying to write the recipe down, I post it at the end. I will also post it on the page in the recipe folder. Okay, to this, we're going to go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Yes, if you've watched us before and you've been with us on Dishing It Up, we have moved. Same town, just a different location. So the train has followed us. We're just on the other side of where the train tracks are. Okay, and then I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of, this is just regular old Italian seasoning. And of course it has basil, oregano, parsley, garlic, but it has rosemary and thyme. I like to add more rosemary and thyme. Let's see. There we go. Rosemary. Kind of in your hands like that. 1/2 teaspoon of crushed rosemary, and then the same thing, 1/2 teaspoon of, this is just crushed thyme leaves, dried thyme. That's what that is. Okay, go ahead and put that in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give that all a nice mix. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and use you a jar of ready done spaghetti sauce. It already has all the flavorings. I just like to add my own. And to enhance the flavor, we need to give it a little bit of salt. This is just regular old white salt. A lot of times I use the pink Himalayan. And just a little bit of black pepper. Okay. Mix that around. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of our way. Now to this mixture, we're going to go ahead and add in our rice. It's already been cooked for us. I made a little bit more than a 1 cup helping. This is probably 1.5 cups of cooked. So you know it like doubles. When you make your rice and you do 1 cup of dry, it's going to pretty much double. But I'm going to go ahead and put in, let's try that much and see how that comes out. Let's see. You can always enhance my recipes or any recipe you come across and see. I think it needs more than what this recipe calls for. It's just a guideline. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest in. I'm going to say that was almost 1 3/4 cups of cooked rice. And then we're going to add one more ingredient, which is going to make it really yummy and creamy. And that's going to be some sour cream. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in. Calls for a 1/2 cup. This little small container is 8 ounces, so that is 1 cup. But again, I am probably going to go ahead and use all of it. If I just reserve a little bit of that, we forget about it and then it gets moldy and it's thrown out, so you may as well just go ahead and use it. Now this is starting to look really delicious. And we'll be back here in a minute. We're going to put it in our 9 by 13 casserole dish. Pioneer Woman. We'll be back. We've got it all poured into our casserole dish. If you're using a metal casserole dish, aluminum, whatever, be sure and spray it. This is ceramic and I don't have any issues with it sticking. But go ahead and pour it in there. Preheat your oven to 375. And however much cheese you want, put it on there. This is finely shredded mozzarella. Since I'm making mine more of an Italian dish, I went ahead and went with, okay, my oven's preheated, to mozzarella. If you do more of the Mexican type of flavors with cumin and chili seasoning and that kind of thing, chili powder, you're going to probably want to put cheddar or Monterey Jack. Okay, they say keto cheese is good on keto, so here, let's keto it up. We're just going with it. So when that melts in there and gets all nice and bubbly, you're going to bake this at 375 for about 20 minutes, 25. When it comes out nice and golden brown and bubbly, then you're going to go ahead and shake some dried parsley flakes on it, or if you've got fresh parsley chopped up, even better. Okay, into the oven it goes. Woo. Nice and warm, toasty warm in there. When we come back, we're going to give this a sampler, and I'm probably going to bring hubby on here to taste it. I brought the taste tester in.
Hey.
The casserole is out of the oven, sitting right here. I'm going to bring you in here closer in just a jiffy. And I think it's going to be a good one. It smells delicious, doesn't it?
Yes. Okay. I hear it sizzling there.
Okay. So, if you want to go ahead and sprinkle some, let's bring y'all in here. If you want to sprinkle some parsley flakes on there, honey.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Okay, that looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There you go, guys. Right up close, front and center. Okay, so let's go ahead and get us a bowl. Can you get in here, baby?
You bet.
If y'all have missed us, put a comment down below. For all of you that have stayed with us for the past several years of us doing Facebook pages, let us know. Sonia, our sissy, she has watched us from day one. We did take a little break, but we are back. Okay. That's what it looks like. Now, if you wanted to make this more of a meal, this is just kind of like a light lunch for us. We don't eat real heavy. But if you want to make this like a dinner meal and you're having guests over, I would definitely double the recipe. The recipe is going to be at the end of the video. I would double it. And then I would also serve like some nice bread, yeast rolls, sourdough bread.
French toast, maybe.
French toast.
Or
French bread.
French bread, sorry.
Yes, garlic bread.
Garlic bread,
and a nice
that's the
salad.
word I was looking for.
That would all be delicious.
Wow, y'all know me.
French toast is delicious, but I don't know if it would go with this. But
garlic toast is...
Okay, show the peeps. You can hear our Maxie boy in the background. We still have Maxie. He's 17-year-old, a miniature schnauzer. At my feet is Wally. He's our 15-year-old pug.
Now get a little bit of cheese.
Oh my. That's delicious, guys. Y'all gotta make this.
Thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up. Most definitely. Okay, y'all. Thanks for joining us today.
Yep. So I'll come down here so I'm in camera.
And glad to have you. From our kitchen
to yours. Happy cooking.
We love y'all. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and we'll come talking to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.